We are joined here today for Primetime Local News with Demetrius Nicolaides, the Minister of Advanced Education. Thank you so much again for taking the time to speak with us.
Of course. Yeah, happy to be here.
Now, we are here speaking on 2022 Alberta's Targeted Enrollment Expansion Program, which will add 400 new seats at Lakeland College, Keanu College, and Portage College. Now, this is definitely something that's big, that's going to be happening here soon. What exactly will this all invest in?
Yeah, so at a very high level, so there's in budget 2022, there's an investment of 171 million allocated over the next 3 years. And that is being directed to create 10,000 additional spaces at our post-secondary institutions across the province. So we're just beginning to roll that out. We made an announcement yesterday in Calgary regarding how those dollars would be allocated to Calgary post-secondary institutions. We've done the same in Edmonton, but we kicked everything off with a visit to Lakeland College in Vermilion to announce what the post-secondary institutions in northeastern Alberta would be receiving. So for the region, the three post-secondary institutions in the region, Keanu College, Portage College, and Lakeland College, will see a combined total of $4 million being allocated to those three institutions to create 400 additional spaces in high demand programs. As an example, many of those dollars will go towards increasing capacity in healthcare related programming. Some healthcare aid programs in particular will be expanded. Some paramedic programs will be expanded, some nursing programs will be expanded, and as well other areas such as that are in high demand, including in computer science and veterinary technician programs will also be expanded. And that's, of course, to help ensure that the community has the resources that it needs in terms of workforce, but also it's important to ensure that folks in northeastern Alberta are able to get into the programs that they want to at their local community colleges.
And of course, this is definitely a huge opportunity for students that's going to be coming up. And this was a key part of the Alberta at Work initiative. Can you tell us a little bit more about this as well?
Yeah, it's as you mentioned, it's a critical part of a bigger initiative, which of course is called the Alberta at Work initiative. That initiative is a partnership between the Ministry of Advanced Education, the Ministry of Labor and Immigration, and the Ministry of Community and Social Services. And the three of us as ministries have come together and put our heads together to collectively come up with different strategies to help ensure that Albertans are able to take advantage of a growing economy. So the Ministry of Labor is putting together some initiatives and programs to help unemployed Albertans, reskill and find new educational opportunities. We're putting additional investment into targeted areas in post-secondary. So it's in total, it's approximately 600 million over 3 years. That's all designed to helping Albertans be ready for work, develop the skills that they need for their careers, and to help ensure that everybody is able to take advantage of our growing economy.
Mm-hmm. And what started this initiative originally? How exactly did this process begin for the idea, I guess, to expand programs across the province?
The investment, as you said, extends over the 3 years, but we are beginning that as right now, as we speak. The first portion of those dollars is kind of going out the doors as we speak. And that's aimed in a lot of the programs that we're announcing. We are expecting to see more capacity in those programs as early as this September. So we're trying to move very quickly here. But to your question about, how did this really get going and what was the rationale behind this? I think there were two main reasons. The first reason was due to a lot of feedback that the government was getting from employers and industry partners from across the province. it seemed like everywhere we turned, whether in aviation, film and television, tech, oil and gas, agriculture, forestry, that employers were consistently telling us one thing, which was that they're having trouble filling vacancies and they're having trouble hiring the staff that they need. So that got us thinking, okay, well, what can we do to help address that? And also on the post-secondary side, we know over the next few years, there's a large bubble of students moving through the K-12 system. And that'll start to hitting our post-secondary system in the next few years. So we have to start taking steps now to create more spaces in our high demand programs. So when those students are graduating from high school and grade 12 in the next couple of years, there's enough opportunity for them to go to school at our colleges and universities here, because I think we can all agree, we want them to stay here. We want to keep the best and brightest in Alberta. We have to make sure there's enough space for them.
I think this is an amazing initiative for students. I think it really will help keep the best and the brightest here in the province. So it's definitely a great idea. And is there anything else you'd like to add on for the project that I may have missed out on?
I think the last thing that I would say is it's a very exciting initiative. From what I understand of what officials in the Ministry of Advanced Education have told me, that this is the largest targeted enrollment expansion in Alberta history. We're again aiming to create almost 10,000 spaces for students across the province. We want to make sure that they're able to go to their local college in a high demand program without a long wait list and without having to leave their community or leave our province entirely.
Well, once again, Demetrius, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to making sure we keep those students right here at home. And thanks so much for your time today.